they have come to realize that their freedom is inextricably bound to our freedom. We cannot walk alone. And as we walk, we must make the pledge that we shall always march ahead. We cannot turn back.
As a young leader and change maker, surrounded by other young leaders and change makers, something that I see a lot of the time is that we are heralded as the people who will make justice happen, a justice that's been so necessary and so needed for long before us. We will make that justice happen, and we will make a better world, and we are the creators of the future that we want to see. In Dr. King's words, we cannot walk alone. Justice and change and true democracy can only be created through community, through uplifting each other, and through together creating a better world for all.
We cannot walk alone. And as we walk, we must make the pledge that we shall always march ahead. We cannot turn back. I believe that if this world is to become a better place, it is not I that can fix it. In fact, it is not you that can fix it. It is us. We must be the change that we want to see. We must put in the work every single day, even when it's hard, especially when it's hard. We must put in the effort to think less about the I and focus more on the we, and see how far that takes us. See how much we can accomplish. If we are going to finally realize Dr. King's dream, the world is going to need you to think about us. Because in the end, all we have is us. We are our ancestors' wildest dreams. So let's act like it.
We can't walk alone. Dr. Martin Luther King reminds us every day the impact our own voice has, how great and powerful it is, and how it can be used to amplify someone else's voice. I have learned so much from my peers at Emerson about the importance of intersectionality and community. By engaging with other people outside of our experience, we gain a more well-rounded perspective, which allows us to push more effectively for progress and advocate for ourselves and others. As humanity takes our next step forward, those who have walked miles already will be joined by some who are taking their first steps ever. But we all have the same destination in mind. In order to make the journey, we must walk together, hand in hand, toward a greater and more equal future.
We cannot walk alone, and as we walk, we must make the pledge that we should always march ahead. We cannot turn back. One person can have an idea, but without a community's belief that an idea can either live or die, to progress, we must make a support system that is fundamentally dedicated to their cause, and it can uplift the idea through mass dedication. Through their efforts in cultural revolution and equity, there must be faith and loyalty in each other. That is where progress occurs, and this is how a new normal is developed.
We cannot walk alone. And this is something, as someone who believes in a community, this resonates a lot with me, because I feel like the end goal that MLK was trying to achieve was the sense of community that surrounds all of us. And through incredible tenacity and advocacy towards racial justice, that's what I feel like we should be thriving for, is a collective community that embraces all these values and will be working towards a collective good of humanity.
And the last thing that I'll say is, in the context of Emerson, and Emerson being an educational institution which is creating so many powerful change makers, so many artists and creators and visionaries who are helping to shape our society, how are we making sure that the work that they're doing, the training that they're receiving, that they understand justice? And that's why I'm so honored to be a part of this community and this community at Emerson. Because as Dr. King said, that we must make the pledge that we should always march ahead. We cannot turn back.
So even though we face difficulties of today and tomorrow, I still have a dream. It is a dream deeply rooted in the American dream. I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. I have a dream that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I have a dream today.
I have a dream. 4 words that have been resonating in my mind all of my life. We all do have dreams. How to translate them into reality, that's the challenge. More than a dream, every day I aim to build the reality I envision. I work relentlessly to build a world that is able to see way past our differences. A world that truly embraces each other's potential and value each and every one of us as an agent of change, regardless of what makes us different. I aim to empower current and future generations to translate a dream into everyday reality. I strongly believe in words put into actions. I strongly believe in change by the power of actions. I firmly believe a world that is color blind as it relates to skin color, it's possible. I also believe in our power to rewrite the history. Yo también tengo un sueño.